The next episode is based on real fulfilled predictions. Alright, more than 10 years ago, we made the first episode of the Astral series, where I show you how they copy my pictures and now it has become real. Mira, esta es la página que te dije y ahí en el video dice que está basado en mi novela. There are so many movies, series, games and more that have copied me, I've lost count. And they keep coming. If that reminds you to the last Matrix movie, when he discovered that they used his life to create a video game movie, it is not a coincidence that Matrix also copied me, as I shown in Superastral movies.
Yeah, and in the series, I first thought it was just a copying, until you show me more, just like in reality.
And then I showed you that they even copied my appearance in a 3D clone, using pictures that weren't even on the internet. And now, in real life, in a video game, they copied everything from my name, Daniel, to the coat. They made it gray, like in the series, where it was tied to the prophecies of the Grey Men, and the black jacket you can only see on Google Maps.
Yeah, and in the series, I believe they hacked you or something until we saw more. Again, like in reality.
Then I told you it was like they hacked my mind, because they recreated the same pictures I just saw from my point of view. Pictures I hadn't recorded. Now the home is not the same, so the room is different. In that same game, they made your character do very strange gestures, identical to a deleted shot. They were on a file that I had on a CD saved on a box, not on the computer.
Like they read your mind, but in real life.
And if that wasn't enough, we made that first episode in December 2008, when I was 24 years old. Now, it's all being fulfilled. In December, again, but in 2024. Just a week before of the 24th of the 12th month, which is half of 24. In other words, 24, 12, 24. A synchronization beyond time. And at the end of the episode, the one copying me said that if I wanted answers, I should look at the sky. So I went outside, and the clouds shifted, forming an eye of supernatural lightning. So let's go. But shortly after I re-uploaded those original episodes, I recorded an electrical storm like nothing I had ever seen. I recorded it and made a backup because it was the same. But even though the full recording isn't very clear, you can clearly see lightnings non-stop everywhere, just like the special effects in my picture. The strangest part, the lightnings didn't stop for a second, and there wasn't a single thunder. None of them made any sound. I've never seen another storm like that. It was as if God himself had done it for me to show it at this precise moment. Just like the cloud shaped like an eye, like the eye in the sky from my series and the picture I used to create the special effects as I showed you in the Dreams of the Apocalypse fulfilled. As if the sky was a screen and God was making the visual effects.
¿Sale bien?
Me alejé un poco y casi ni se escucha.
No, no está todo. ¿Qué cosa falla? Que hacía mucho que no había tormentas eléctricas así.
Esto yo no lo vi nunca. Back then, I made special effects and films that most people couldn't replicate. Now, 15 years later, everyone can make their own effects and movies effortlessly since I activated AI. But now, I can do something no one else can: an invisible special effect that turns my pictures into reality. Before, I show you a future and most ignored me while millions copied me, and the enemy prepared to fulfill a global nightmare. Are you going to ignore what I am showing you now? So, since my pictures are becoming reality, let's finish opening that gate in heaven. I am.